So there are certain things that's happening in the back of our minds. Remember, I used to always tell you guys about old programs, remember? And I used to always, hey, Sahir, how you doing, love? I used to always tell you it's a trauma response. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So I tell you guys stuff like, remember when I used to tell you to go take a $20 bill and put it on your counter, and a $20 bill and put it on your mirror, and remember I used to teach you guys that long time ago, right? And what I was doing psychologically was helping your brain rewire its understanding of money. I'm helping you create a new relationship with money. Okay. Because none of us, I know I didn't, and I'm not going, I shouldn't speak for us, but I'm going to go out there on a limb and say, none of us grew up seeing $20 bills all around the house. Okay. Money wasn't just laying around the house when we grew up. Okay. We were taught to believe money was a very, 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 sparse thing. We were taught that money was hard to come by, right? That's what we were taught. We were taught, what do you think? Money grows on trees? Anybody else heard that besides me? Okay. All right. So those are things that are still, those are programs that are still running in the back of our minds. Okay. Eric says me. Donna says, yep. Right. So think about it like this. Those were, if we were taught it all, that's right, Gaga. Okay. So the things that we were taught accidentally about money programmed us. Like, imagine you being a computer, okay? And the only information you had about money was, don't be, better close my door for all that good air go out. Anybody heard that one? Close my air conditioner is on. Close that door, letting all my good air out. Anybody else heard that one other than me? Okay, so we heard stuff like that, right? And money don't grow. Look at that mindset, right? You letting all my good air out. The good air, so there's bad air. Okay, whatever, let me close the door before I get a whooping. You're going to air condition the whole neighborhood, right? You're going to air condition the whole neighborhood. Right? These are the little trauma things. I mean, they're funny. We can talk about it now, but think about it. As children, we're being programmed that money is something really, really, oh my God, right? So when we become adults, if we don't have any new programming, then that program keeps running in the back of your brain. Either go out or stay out. Oh, Lord, how many times I heard that one. Either go out or stay in. Right. All the things that we heard when we were little, right? Right. But they're all things that led to psychological, quiet traumas about money. So now the reason why I need to teach you guys those things is I need to teach you how to recalibrate your brain so that when you start making money, you don't self-sabotage. Because that's the thing too. Okay. I can teach you how to make money, and you make money and you do well. But if you still have those old programs running about, okay, money is hard to come by and money is this and money, oh my God, that's an old programming when you learn, new stuff. But when you start seeing that money come into your account and you see how easy it is to make this money in this stock market, you're going to start doing things that self-sabotage. Why? Because you're still dealing with the programming you got about letting my good air out, about money don't grow on trees. You need to upgrade your programming. So my book identifies the stuff for you. So you're like, oh, that's why I do that. Like this guy here. I know exactly why, right? It's in I think it's in chapter 6 of my book. I break down all the things and what they're called. Now that you know what it's called, then you go over to chapter 16 and then you understand, okay, let me do this. These are actual activities that get you out of this old programming and puts in a new programming. Okay. So this is a whole comprehensive book. It's kind of like, I guess I can call it a textbook. I can really teach a whole class based on it. All right. But it teaches you how to take out that old negative stuff that our caregivers gave us. But and I'm not blaming our parents. I'm not blaming our grandparents. They did the best they could with a little bit of money. Right. I mean, Back in those days, they had to learn how to make $20 last a whole week. Can you imagine that? Can you guys imagine that? And they did it. They figured out how to make $20 last a whole week. Okay? Imagine now trying to make $100 last a whole week. Imagine that. Okay. So anyway, those are different programs that I'm helping people tear those old programs, eject the old programs and put in new programs. Because once I have you thinking differently about money and I take those old programs out and I walk you through the exercises, do this, say this. I tell you exactly what to say and what to do in the book so that you can take those old programs and throw them away. Okay, so it really is. I put a lot of stuff into this book. The book, it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. So if you go put in Dr. Kelly and psychology, it'll come up. Okay, it's something that you really need to help reprogram. So once you have the new programming about money, then it's easier once you make the money to keep it. Okay, because a lot of people can make the money by doing what I teach them how to do. But a lot of people cannot keep the money. And if you can't keep it, then it's kind of like, dang, the money's just coming through. Like your hands are a faucet. You're catching the money. You're trying to catch the money like this. Okay. Money's coming to you, but it's going like this because you don't know how to do this. It sounds simple, but it's a psychological thing that's happening. Okay, because of the old programming that we received from our caregivers, right? Because they were doing the best they could. Hey, then Free Me First, how you doing? Okay, so that's why I really think that this book is going to really revolutionize and help people. Because again, I'm trying to help 1 million people become millionaires. I can help you, you too. I can help you get there, but can you keep the money? Like, for example, Jules is in here. Okay, Sister Jules, she has actually taken, and by the way, I don't think it's a coincidence that Jules is not from the United States, right? Jules, you're not from the United States, right? I found that my clients who are from other countries, they pick things up a lot. I ain't gonna say faster, but they make connections because they weren't right. I thought so, right? I have found that my clients in the Wolf of Wall Street who are from other countries, they don't have those old programs that we were programmed with in the United States. They don't have them. So there's a lot of things that I'll tell this person, and simply because they don't have those old negative programs running in the back, they're able to do certain things, and I know that they're going to keep the money, right? So Jules actually does something specific that I teach, but she got it and clicked with it and she's doing it, whereas other people aren't necessarily doing what she's doing, right? She has created, I'm going to say it in an easy way. She makes money over here and takes the money and puts it over here so that it never leaves. It sounds very simple. It sounds very, very, very simple. Okay, but she's doing it. And she sends me screenshots saying, all the money I made this week, it's over here in this account and it ain't gonna never leave. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Can you show the book again, please? I'm trying to find it on Amazon. Okay, cool. It is, let me go over here real quick. All right, so I'm on Amazon. I think if I search in Dr. Kelly and psychology and hit, so Dr. Kelly and psychology, I think it should come up right there. Okay, so just type in Dr. Kelly and psychology and it should come up. All right, you're welcome. All right, but it's going to be, this book is a game changer because it really, by the time you finish, you are literally going to be a different person. By the time you finish that book. And by the way, it's not, there's a lot of, the whole book is great, but there's certain parts in it that you can be like, okay, let me go right here to this chapter right here and just read this. All right. And then read this chapter here. And that way I'll be like, okay, I figured out what the hell's wrong with me. I know what it's called now. And then I know what to do to fix it. Okay. So there's specific chapters that help you. So it's going to be a thick book. It is long because I put so much time and energy into it because I realize what our people need. Okay. And You didn't miss it, girl. You didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. Go get it, right? But it's really going to help you become a different person. It is a literal transformation book. You will be a completely different person. Okay? So, just want to put that out there.